Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good afternoon everyone. My name is Rosita Michael and I'm from True Purdue Consulting. So today I would like to share about how can we come up with the right strategic marketing by understanding our business environment. Okay? Kebanyakan daripada kita ada produk. Okay? Kita nak berjual, kita nak berjual di pasaran. Okay? Kita nak adakan pelbagai strategi tetapi kita tak faham, kita tidak mengenali persekitaran perniagaan kita tu. Most of us we have product, we have a product, we want to sell a product, but very seldom that we go and do some research on in understanding our business environment. Why do we need to understand our business environment? Number one, it will assist us in knowing what will be the right strategic marketing works. Kenapa kita kena tahu the right strategic marketing works? Sebab kita tak nak buang masa. We wouldn't want to waste our time, energy and our resources. We wouldn't want to waste on that. Kita tidak mahu membazir masa dan segala sumber-sumber yang kita ada dengan menjalankan strategi pemasaran yang salah. Okay. Apa maksud strategic marketing? What does strategic marketing mean? It means the works that we carry out which suits our situation, which suits the product that we're selling, the environment that we are competing in, ianya bersesuaian dengan jenis perniagaan kita dan juga produk-produk yang kita jual. Okay, so tajuk hari ini, today's topic is to understand your business environment, to identify strategic marketing. Okay, so let's move on. Okay. So seterusnya saya ingin berkongsi, I would like to share on one of the tools that we can use, okay, known as Potter's 5 Forces. Potter's 5 Forces is being founded or being created by Mr. Michael Porter himself. He's a professor in the University of Harvard, US. Okay, so he came up with this, forces, 5 forces in order for us to understand our business environment. There are 5 forces that can be found in this model, which is number 1 is what we call rivalry. Okay, rivalry means our competition. Who are the competitors? Siapakah pesaing-pesaing kita yang kita bakal bersaing ataupun yang kita sedang bersaing? Rivalry. Nombor 2 ialah buyers. Who are our buyers? Siapakah pembeli-pembeli kita? And then yang ketiga, suppliers. Suppliers bermaksud ini boleh dikatakan jadi 2 maksud. Satu, penjual. Okay, satu supplier barang-barang kepada kita, mereka juga penjual lah. Kita sebagai penjual dan juga supplier yang kita beli barang-barang daripada mereka untuk menjalankan bisnes kita. So yang keempat ialah apa kita panggil new entrants. New entrants ni adalah siapa yang bakal masuk ke dalam industri ni. Adakah mudah, adakah susah? Is it easy for newcomers to come into the industry to carry out their businesses? And then the fifth one ataupun yang kelima ialah substitutes, ataupun adakah mudah untuk orang mendapatkan pengganti barang-barang kita ini? Is it easy for people to get a substitute from our product? Is it easy for them to get a substitute of our kind of product? Okay, so there are 5 forces. In order to know, for us to know these 5 forces, it is important. Why? Because only by understanding how strong and how weak these 5 forces are, we will be able to come up with the right marketing works. Hanya dengan mengenali adakah betapa kuatnya ataupun betapa lemahnya kelima-lima forces ini ataupun 5 kuasa ini, barulah kita boleh mengadakan strategi pemasaran yang bersesuaian dengan company kita, dengan bisnes kita. Okay. So next, saya nak berkongsi tentang forces di dalam industri. Yang pertama sekali saya nak berkongsi dalam industri hartanah. Okay, industri hartanah. I would like to share the first example of industry is what we call real estate industry. Real estate industry. Okay, real estate industry is very it's a very big industry. It consists of several aspects and several beberapa aspek besar dalam industri ni. Okay, tapi di dalam sektor harta tanah ini saya hendak zoomkan kepada sektor perunding harta tanah. I would like to zoom into what we call real estate agency or real estate negotiation industry. Okay, so in real estate, now I'm talking about what you call it, real estate agency, or in selling and buying of properties and whatnot, and in consultancy as well, right? Okay, so in this industry, okay, the first force that we need to look at is what we call buyers. At the moment, the buyers force, the buyers force. Okay, at the moment for the supply of houses, the supply of properties at the moment, is it, when we look at the supply of property at the moment, right? Are there oversupply? Is there any oversupply or undersupply? So obviously, at the moment, there is an oversupply of properties, right? So it creates a buyer's market. So here, buyers are stronger. Their force. They have a stronger force, meaning they are able to choose. They have ample choices untuk membeli harta tanah. So kuasa pembeli tu dia lebih kuat pada masa sekarang. Dia lebih kuat pada masa sekarang. So apa maksudnya bila mereka lebih kuat? Bermaksud mereka ada pilihan. Mereka ada banyak pilihan. So dari segi but from buyer's point of view, they have the bargaining power. Mereka ada power tu sekarang, sebab mereka ada banyak pilihan. So bila kita lihat ke arah suppliers pula, suppliers pula dalam industri harta tanah ini pada masa sekarang ialah power of supplier. When we look into the power of supplier, are they weaker or stronger at the moment? It seems that they are weaker because why? They are oversupply of residential and commercial properties. When there's an oversupply, that's a simple law of demand and law of supply, right? That's a simple one, right? When there's oversupply, people have many choices, right? Okay, but of course, property is not like selling char kway teow or selling donuts. No, property, it has its own supply and demand kind of concept. Okay. However, what I'm trying to say is that apa yang saya ingin sampaikan ialah suppliers ataupun pemaju-pemaju ataupun orang-orang ataupun developers yang menjual property ini, power mereka adalah lebih tidak kuat. Suppliers force is on the weaker end. Why? Due to oversupply of residential and commercial. Okay, because why? When I say weak, meaning they are competing with other developers as well. Okay, so the next force is what we call new entrants. Okay, is it easy to come into the real estate agency industry? Is it easy? Okay, entry threats are weaker. Bermaksud apabila untuk masuk ke dalam sektor harta tanah ni, anda haruslah you must be registered. You must be certified by the Board of Valuers, appraisers, estate agents, and property managers in Malaysia, right? Okay, you must be registered with them. So in order to be registered, there are certain predetermined rules and regulations. You must adhere, you must follow, you must comply in order to be certified ataupun to be registered. So ianya membawa kepada untuk orang masuk ke industri ini adalah agak susah, sedikit mencabar. Jadi apabila saya kata the entry barriers are high. Okay, untuk sesebuah industri, jika industri itu senang untuk dimasuki, contohnya industri menjual makanan, sesiapa boleh jual makanan, kan? So maknanya dia punya threat dia ataupun ancaman itu rendah ke tinggi? Maknanya ancaman dia sangat apa? Ancaman dia sangat rendah. Maknanya katalah anda berada dalam industri tu, okay, anda berada dalam industri tu, ancamannya adalah tinggi. Apabila apabila mudah untuk orang masuk ke dalam industri itu, ancaman terhadap perniagaan anda semakin tinggi. Tapi apabila semakin susah untuk orang masuk ke dalam industri itu, ancaman terhadap bisnes anda itu rendah. So maknanya dalam sektor hartanah ini, entry threats are weaker as the entry barriers are high. Okay, entry barriers are high, as I mentioned earlier. Why the entry barriers are high? Okay, and then next we go to substitutes. Substitutes. So for substitutes, threats of substitutes are weaker due to the nature of property market, which is localized and heterogeneous. So jika anda berada di dalam industri perundingan hartanah, ancaman threats of substitutes, adakah anda mudah diganti, mudah dijumpa di tempat lain? Ancaman itu rendah. Kenapa? Because the nature of property market itself is localized and heterogeneous. Bermaksud apabila pembeli-pembeli mereka hendak mendapatkan rumah, mereka akan melihat lokasi dahulu. So jika anda expert bahagian Bangi dan Putrajaya, so so property berada di situ, jadi jika orang tu jika pembeli itu mencari di kawasan Bangi, anda lah expertnya dan anda boleh membantu dalam pencarian rumah untuk mereka. Tetapi anda tidak takutkan ancaman kerana setiap properti itu berdasarkan kepada lokasi. Ada orang suka Kelang, anda tak buat bahagian Kelang, ada orang lain buat bahagian Kelang. You see? And then last sekali ialah rivalry, is it stronger or weaker? So in the real estate agency industry at the moment, the rivalry is stronger. Why? Because there are large size companies who are expanding into small size companies territory. So buat masa sekarang ni, company-company yang besar ni, dia pula, dia expand into kawasan-kawasan company yang kecil ni. Dia nak ambil alih pula. Ada banyak sedang berlaku sekarang di dalam real estate agency industri sekarang. So ini saya beri idea sedikit tentang industri ini. Okay. Industri yang kedua pula ialah saya ingin berkongsi tentang jika anda menjalankan training ataupun jika anda menjalankan workshop seni lukis, kemahiran dan sebagainya. So ini adalah bagaimana anda mengenal persekitaran bisnes anda. So if you are running or if you are conducting trainings, art workshops, arts and craft workshops. So this is how we apply the forces of the Potter's 5 forces into this industry. And at the moment, I'm also a lettering instructor. I conduct lettering workshops, online and offline. And obviously, at the moment, I do more of online. And once the MCO has ended, I carry out workshops offline. Saya telah menjalankan 20 workshops online and offline di Malaysia, Singapore dan Brunei. So now at the moment, let's look at the lettering workshop industry, hand lettering workshop industry. Okay, number one, I will look into, first let's look at buyers, new entrants. We look into new entrants. I think we need to look into the rivalry of this industry. The rivalry is weaker. Why weaker? Because there are not many lecturers who conduct online and offline workshops. Okay, so meaning I am competing against a small number of competitors. Okay, and then what about new entrants? New entrants. Are there many people or people coming into the industry? Adakah ramai orang yang boleh masuk ke dalam industri ni? Dan apakah ancamannya? What are the threats? Is it weaker or stronger? So for new entrants, the entry threats are weaker. Kenapa? Because when the entry threats are weaker, it makes the entry barriers high. Okay. Kenapa? Kenapa industri ini untuk new entrants tu susah orang nak masuk? Nombor satu, most of the lecturers must have the skills. Must have the skills. That's a typo error there. Okay, just ignore it. Okay, must have the skills. Without the skills and experience, you cannot. It is not to say you cannot. It is rather challenging to carry out workshops online and offline. Okay, so if you intend to carry out workshops, you have to start with offline first, then you can go for online. Okay. Next, let's look at the buyers. Buyers, well, with regards to the hand lettering workshop, it's referring to the participants ataupun orang-orang yang ingin belajar. Okay. So the buyer's power the buyer's power is weaker. The power is, the force is weaker. Kenapa? Why do they have a weaker bargaining power? Because due to the limited number of online and offline workshops. Yes, there are several number of workshops being conducted in all over Malaysia, but what do you call it? But still not many. Okay. Next, we go to suppliers. Okay, suppliers. The power of the lecturers. Here, bila kita kata suppliers, ini merujuk kepada the lecturer themselves. Okay, so the lecturer themselves, the power of suppliers are seen as stronger due to limited number of lecturers who conduct offline and online lecturing workshops. So we have the power in terms of what? By knowing this environment, this situation, we, the lecturers, we will be able to set the right pricing for each participant. Kita tahu, okay, apabila kita sudah mengenali apa orang kata, when we already get to know the environment that we are competing in, setelah kita ketahui dan mengenali persekitaran perniagaan kita yang kita sedang bersaing ni, then only we will be able to come up with the right strategic marketing works. Barulah kita boleh faham apa kerja-kerja marketing yang strategik dengan bisnes kita. Kita boleh tentukan 4P. We will be able to identify our 4Ps. By knowing your environment, you will be able to identify, number one, the price. Okay, the price of your product, the price of your business, and then number two, the place. Where are you going to sell it? Di mana kita nak menjualnya? Okay, and then the, what do you call it? Price, place, product. Of course, kita ada produk dan kita tahu jenis produk apa yang kita boleh tambah. Dan juga yang keempat, apa tadi price, product, place, promotion. Apakah jenis-jenis promosi? What are the types of promotional works that we can carry out? Of course, at the moment, they are not only 4 Ps, they are already what, 7 and 8 Ps. Sekarang bukan sahaja ada 4 P, sekarang ada 8 ataupun 7 ataupun 8 P. So let's go back to the substitute here. I just want to share with you a little bit more. So for lettering workshops or arts and craft workshops, threats of substitute, look at the substitutes are weaker. Why? Because due to the nature of art craft workshop market, it's very localized. Apabila saya menjalankan workshop ni, dianya kata ancaman terhadap orang boleh menggantikan saya itu rendah. Sebab apa? Sebab ianya sangat localized. Kalau saya berada di kawasan Subang Jaya, maknanya orang berada di sekitar Subang Jaya, di sekitar Puchong, di sekitar yang berdekatan akan mencari kawasan saya. Sebab apa? Sebab mudah untuk mereka travel kalau dia datang untuk offline workshop. So so I just want to make a conclusion. I just want to share with all of you out there. Why do we need to understand our environment? Because we will be able to come up with the right marketing works. Okay, number two, it will assist us in not to waste our time and resources. Okay, so bermaksud yang pertama, kenapa kita harus tahu persekitaran, bagaimana keadaan persaingan di dalam bisnes kita tu, persekitaran itu. Kalau kita lihat persaingan ni sangat hebat, so bagaimana kita punya strategi pemasaran? Kalau persaingan dia sangat sederhana, bagaimana pula strategi pemasarannya? Kalau persaingan itu sangat slow, bermaksud bagaimana pula kita punya strategi pemasaran? So we must remember that once we know the rivalry, the situation, the condition of the market that we are competing in, we will be able to know, let's say, if the rivalry is very strong, so what kind of marketing strategy that we need to adopt. If the rivalry is, more or less, not that strong, okay, so we will be able to know what are the type of marketing works. Okay, so remember not to waste your resources, and also to be able to know the right marketing works to be done. So that's all for now. Ini sahaja yang saya boleh kongsi buat masa ini. Saya akan adakan lagi video-video di masa hadapan dengan tajuk-tajuk yang menarik. Okay, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.